Having previously spoken about the freight industry, it's time to turn our attention back to passenger services. In this video, I'm going to take a look into Chiltern Railways by discussing multiple subjects ranging from who they are, their history, and where they go. Although recently they have been caught up in a very well-known controversy, but I'll save that for a bit later on. Chiltern Railways is a British train operating company that provides passenger services between London, Buckinghamshire, Oxfordshire and the West Midlands. Its network centres on the historic Chiltern Main Line, linking London Marylebone with major destinations including Birmingham, Banbury, Aylesbury and Oxford. The operator is well known for offering a quieter alternative between the cities of London and Birmingham, while serving many towns and cities in between. It is well documented that the West Coast Main Line does offer a much quicker route between the two major cities. However, some people do prefer this line due to it being quieter and having better views. The company was established in 1996 following the privatisation of British Rail. Over the years, Chiltern Railways has invested heavily in improving its network. One of Chiltern's biggest achievements to date was the Evergreen programme, which was a series of infrastructure improvements that significantly reduced journey times between London and Birmingham while improving reliability and passenger capacity. Chiltern operates a frequent timetable from their main base at London Marylebone. Its flagship route links Marylebone with Birmingham Moor Street, with 2 trains per hour operating for most of the day, with some trains, however, continuing on to Birmingham Snow Hill. These services typically call at stations such as High Wycombe, Banbury, Leamington Spa, Warwick and Solihull. Alongside this, Chiltern also operates 2 trains an hour from London to Oxford. This proves to be quite a popular route as it provides an alternative to Great Western Railway's route from London Paddington. It's also worth mentioning each direction sees high passenger numbers to Bicester Village Shopping Centre. The Marylebone to Aylesbury corridor is one of the busiest parts of Chiltern's network, with weekdays seeing 3 trains per hour. Sometimes as well you may find that some trains continue on to Aylesbury Vale Parkway, but most do terminate at Aylesbury. And of course we can't mention Aylesbury without mentioning the short branch line to Prince's Risborough, which calls at Little Kimble and Monk's Risborough. And as a fun bit of trivia, Little Kimble a few times has been named as the least used station in Buckinghamshire. In addition to this, its core routes, you can also catch regular services to Stourbridge Junction and Stratford-upon-Avon. Altogether, this accumulates to a very well connecting route, providing passengers with ways to travel up and down the country. The workhorses taking passengers up and down Chiltern's network comprises of both unit and locomotive hauled services. Its units includes the work of the Class 168, which are used on Chiltern's longer distance routes. These units have had a massive refurbishment and offers a much more comfortable interior, making them well suited to intercity journeys. And having personally travelled on one of these between Leamington Spa and Marylebone, I can definitely say it is a lot more comfortable than it used to be. They also have the Class 165, however they are around 30 years old and go back to Network South East days. But however this has a clear contrast with its newer counterpart of the Class 196, built by CAF as part of its Civity range. Loco hauled services, however, are pulled by the Class 68, and in the last year or so, it has seen a change in rolling stock, going from the very dated but much loved Mark III rolling stock to the more modern Mark Vs, which recently has been known for its previous work with Transpennine Express on the Scarborough route. To keep the fleet running reliably, Chiltern has 3 maintenance depots which can be found at Wembley, Aylesbury and Banbury. With that being said, they also have stabling facilities at Marylebone, Birmingham and in Oxford, ensuring that they have services ready for the next days running. Now, I mentioned in my introduction about a very well-known controversy, and this is in regards to, unsurprisingly, East West Rail, the route that is running between Oxford and Milton Keynes Central. The company had expected to be running services by now, with the route actually being completed. However, the opening has seen repeated delays. With many people becoming increasingly frustrated, the current delay surrounds itself with the DfT, unions and the operating company unable to agree to a method of working. This stalemate is ultimately down to having either driver only or guard operation. Only time will tell. However, one thing's for sure that we can all agree on is the sooner a resolution, the better. All in all, Chiltern Railways may not be the largest train operator in Britain, but it does pride itself on its values, and they are consisting of reliability and its customer focus. So that concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a comment on what you have thought of this video, what opinions you could give, any feedback for me, and of course, please let me know which company you would like me to discuss next. But while you're doing that, don't forget, however, to like and subscribe. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.